Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Best of 6 Award Show. Joining me, as always, is Dan, Julian, Lerone, and Mitch. Unfortunately, the last of our 6, Marco, could not make it this week.
Marco?
I just want to note that this is the Season 2 finale, and as such, we'll have a special event, so stick around till the end, because one of us is going to say the N-word. Continue.
What? We did not agree on this!
Not my channel.
Are we puking?
Go on.
Who are we, ninja now?
True.
Anyway, we got a jam-packed show for you guys tonight. We're gonna talk some news. We're gonna talk some what are we doing? We're gonna talk some news. We're gonna talk some Soulja Boy. We're gonna talk some Shenmue. We're gonna talk some Game Awards, and we're gonna do a quick little reflection on 2018 for the podcast. So let's see. Spoiler alert! It's awful.
My favorite part was when Mary stopped joining.
So we're gonna do some rapid fire news first.
That was a joke. I'm sorry to all our viewers. Rip Mary. Sorry you couldn't meet our new schedule.
Anyway, thanks DJ Knight 31 for the host.
No problem.
Shh. We're gonna take away our sub button. Anyway, so first news topic of the night: save game editors and console modding now illegal in Japan. Yeah.
Soulja Boy.
So that's not good.
No.
That's pretty bad.
So I just want to say, Nintendo might have actually seen this coming. And this is why they went after the ROMs.
Yeah. Okay.
Foil hat on.
This is such a weird, bizarre, unenforceable, vague law. It's kind of like, basically, the law is you're not allowed to edit your files, right? What? Like, if it's the save of a video game, you're not allowed to edit it? Like, what?
Well, what they want is they want to protect microtransactions in single-player games. And this is, now it's illegal to avoid them, essentially.
So if I go to Japan and play Skyrim with some mods and mess with my save, that's illegal.
Yep.
What?
Wow.
What's the?
If I take my save file for a game and I open it up in a text editor,
exactly,
and I change some stuff,
they're not going to go after you and me for doing that. No, they're not going to follow this law at all. They're going after people who create popular mods, like things that would harm microtransactions. People who create the tools to circumvent those. That's what they're going to use these laws to go after. The rest of it they don't care about, or they can't enforce.
Yeah, there's just this,
It's just
but
not possible.
overall, this can't be good news.
I
no.
completely agree.
Nope.
I don't think that most countries care enough about video games to even make this law to begin with. But, so maybe it doesn't have as many worldwide implications, but it's still just not good.
This law is equivalent to, you take your favorite book, right? And you take a sheet of paper and you write something on the paper and you put that in the book, and you say, this paper I put in the book is part of the story. And that's illegal.
Yeah.
It is absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. Also, modding your console is illegal. What does that even mean? What counts as modding your console?
Putting stickers on the front, obviously.
So if I open up my Switch or something and move a pin, can I go to jail for that?
Yeah,
I missed it when those warranty stickers weren't enforceable.
I mean, they're still not.
But yeah, now you've provably modded your console.
I guess.
I mean, you could have just opened it and not done anything, but how are they going to prove you didn't mod your console? It's Japan. Do you know what the conviction rate there is? It's like a 99.9%.
That even true? Anyway.
Japan's crazy, but so yes. But
bad news. Moving on. So this is kind of Smash specific, but Salem went on a rampage this week. For those who don't know, For those who don't know, Liquid's very own Salem is a Smash 4 and Brawl player, now Ultimate player, who apparently thinks that Melee players should never talk about games that aren't Melee and that they're all awful people, and he's proving that Melee players are awful people by being the most awful person in the Smash community at the moment.
He went on a. He had an argument with Leffen, which turned into him trying to defend his opinion on how Melee players don't know anything about other games, other Smash games.
Yeah.
And he just
It truly descended into madness when Armada joined the conversation, and then Salem called him Mr. One Trick Pony Melee player. Calling Armada a one trick is kind of insanely stupid.
He's currently playing Ultimate, and he retired from Melee.
And Armada also pointed out that he didn't own a Wii U, and he took 4th place at Beast in Smash 4.
He also said PM and Melee are basically the same thing.
Which isn't true. PM is just Melee, but easier. But that's a hot take for.
Also, Armada didn't even play a Melee character in PM. He played Pit, a completely different character from a Melee character. Just calling Armada a one trick is weird.
Yeah, no.
Is Salem a one trick because he sucks at Melee? I don't understand his argument. Because Salem sucks at Melee.
I have a lot of opinions about this whole thing.
This whole thing is pretty stupid.
It's so bizarre.
When Esam is telling you that you're being an idiot,
he's an idiot.
Esam is definitely known to say stupid stuff on Twitter, and even he's like, "Bro, you gotta stop."
Although the stupid stuff is all about he's like, "Oh, Pikachu's top 2 in the game," and it's like you're wrong, but.
I think he knows that. I hope he knows that.
Yeah, it just seems like, I don't know, I always saw Salem as kind of a chill guy, but not anymore.
Salem, if you go and watch Apex 2013, the commentators talk about how stoic and calm Salem is, and how he doesn't even crack a smile the entire time.
Yeah.
And this is just so the weird thing is there's a couple of valid opinions buried in this.
In the Twit longer, yeah.
In the Twit longer, he makes a couple of valid points, and as a member of the larger Smash community, I think I'm more qualified than most to talk about the Smash community as a whole because I play all the games. And there's definitely some amount of animosity from Melee players towards brawl-like Smash games, I guess I'll call them. And he talks about that, but he just doubled down so many times to the wrong people.
Yeah.
Talking about the wrong things.
Yeah.
I've ran into toxic Melee players. Armada wasn't one of them.
There are also toxic players in the Smash 4 community.
And the toxic Melee players just spammed tech skill and then lost because they have no neutral. Every single toxic Melee player has practiced tech skill for 20 hours and literally nothing else. That's just my personal experience. Is that toxic Melee players also happen to be terrible at Melee, except they can shine 50 times a second, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Personally, I think it's all kayfabe, which is the wrestling term for it's all fake. They're just driving up hype for some money match down the line that's coming.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say probably not.
Tinfoil hat is on, and I'm ready to take it off.
Twitter's just a place
where you tell the truth.
Or he was on drugs.
The worst in people.
He's with Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Years of research, man. We got a good copy pasta out of it.
Yep. It's not every day you see the birth of a copy pasta.
Yeah, that's true. Right in front of our very face.
It's even more so to be a part of it.
Also, did you know that right now on Salem's Twitter, he still has the Years of Research Twit longer pinned to the top?
Yeah.
Yeah, he stands by.
The years
I mean,
of streak
he's
or
doubled
quit
down
longer.
3 times at
If
this
it
point.
came way earlier and he didn't say a bunch of stuff, would be valid. Not completely valid, but like he makes good points in there.
The twit longer's fine.
If you took his tweets and like rearranged them and cut some stuff out, you can make a cohesive argument.
It's just
No. I mean, if you can choose just certain tweets to completely ignore, yeah.
But you
Throw
can't.
some stuff out.
Can't do that.
Like he made those tweets. He called Armada a one trick. He like Esam, who is like by his more of a Smash player than Salem is.
Yeah.
He told Salem to shut up and like that Salem doesn't know what he's talking about. Like Salem's just like has a similar level of mastery in all the Smash games, except he's better than you at Melee and like probably PM. And like we know this.
Yeah.
And like Leffen, like I don't like Leffen. I've been outspoken about that, I think, on the podcast. Maybe not, I don't know. But he's created so much Ultimate content, especially when you compare it to the body of Ultimate content that Salem has put out, which is appearing on Mewtwo King's stream once in a while.
Yep.
Leffen's made character guides. He's like talked on Twitter, like theory crafting matchups, and like
the controversial tier list.
He's come up with some dumb tier lists that are super wrong, but he's tried.
They're intentionally wrong to get more views. I'm telling you. That's my third tinfoil hat theory of the day.
I mean, he did admit to underrating Snake on purpose to like trigger people.
Oh, okay. I take it off then.
He
so
just
it's
didn't
not really
expect to
tinfoil
trigger.
theory.
That's exactly how this thing with Salem.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sonic Fox asked, "Hey, what character should I main?" You know, I think Salem said, or somebody said,
MVD.
said Snake, and Left said Snake's garbage or something.
Snake sucks.
Game 1 meta won't last forever.
Yeah, that's what triggered this whole thing. Leffen just said like, "Oh, I think Snake sucks." Just kind of being a shitter on Twitter, and then Salem's like, "No, fuck the Melee community."
It's just,
Excuse me?
it was a fun couple of days, I'll tell you that.
It just didn't end.
I don't know if I've ever had as much fun on Twitter as I did during those like 2 or 3 days.
Yep.
I was constantly checking for updates. I was like hearing, "Oh, Axe got called out. I need to find this," and it was just like a bad couple of days.
There's someone compiled everything on the Reddit somewhere.
That's beautiful.
I need to dig that.
But
out.
anyway, I think we've talked about that plenty. So
it completes me.
Good fun. We're gonna jam through these last few topics. Street Fighter V's in-game ads that we talked about a few weeks ago, they're gone for now. Cool.
Yay.
That there's nothing else to say.
We should have
just
had
not there
Steve
anymore.
on the podcast. He defended these ads.
Well, he's not here. Okay, apparently. Okay, so Dragon Ball Fighter Z and the Tekken and Soul Calibur communities have been saved.
Well, mostly fighters. That was the one with the problem. Essentially, you know Evo Japan?
No.
No, I don't.
Oh, well, there's an Evo in Japan.
Yeah.
That's as much as I know. Dragon Ball Fighters was banned from appearing there. And one other tournament with no explanation whatsoever. And then this few weeks go by, and there's a lot of ranting and blaming Toei for some reason, even though they couldn't possibly do it. And Toei shoots out a tweet like, "Hey, we have no idea what the hell's going on." And so more people are blaming Toei and saying, "Oh, the American branch has no idea what the Japanese branch is doing," and that's probably true. And then this guy, he comes out and he's like, I forget his position.
He's the leader and supervisor of the Bandai Namco fighting game esports strategy team.
Yeah, there you go. He's like, "We're good. No need to worry. Tournaments are safe." And he threw Soul Calibur and the other one in there, Tekken.
Cool.
So yeah, they're saved.
Yay! Speaking of saved, China has resumed video game approvals after a 9-month freeze.
What does that mean?
There can be new video games in China.
Yeah.
Heavily censored, heavily bribed. You know, the works.
Yeah, this is also for novels, like books.
Oh, cool.
They were also frozen at the time. So it was actually movies, games, books.
Remember, not too long ago, they had that console ban.
Yeah.
Yep.
They don't still have that, do they?
No.
I'm not sure.
But
Good.
speaking of consoles, I think that's a perfect segue. We'll do an early Soldier Boy watch. Soldier watch. Anyway, you guys get the point.
You messed it up.
Whatever. Soldier Boy, as we all know, been trying to sell these cheap knockoff Chinese bootleg ass ROM hack
What do you
consoles.
mean? They're not bootlegs. He made them. Those are
He
his
ain't
games.
afraid of Nintendo.
Soldier Boy, stop selling
Yeah.
Soldier game consoles. Watch me backpedal, watch me roll.
Has he said anything on Twitter?
He said, I had to boss up, I didn't have a choice. Shrugging emoji.
Ouch.
That's what he said.
That's weak. Talking all that loud.
Yeah, he recently said in a now deleted tweet, for anyone that thinks Nintendo is going to sue me, nothing's going to happen. Everything is legit. My console isn't going anywhere. Trust me.
He said
Here we are 1 week later.
Yeah, it didn't last too long.
Did that really take a week?
They probably
So,
wanted to build a full case.
Yeah.
in a previous interview with Rolling Stone, Soldier Boy said, honestly, I feel that everything is 100% legit and there would be no any reason for any legal ramifications or anything like that. Honestly, I don't have any worries at all, any concerns, because everything we're doing is legit. It's been researched. Years of research, guys.
I'm telling you, they're working together on something.
I mean, what's he supposed to say?
What?
Yeah, I'm
what?
selling some bootleg shit.
Say nothing.
Yeah, nothing works.
Nah.
You don't
Also,
say
you could just say, like, I don't have any worries at all, any concerns, because everything we're doing is legit. He doesn't have to go on and say it's been researched, everything is has been basically confirmed that it's a green light and we're good. I don't know what that sentence means, but it's partly the people from the outside looking in that aren't understanding the types of deals we made behind the scenes that are worried.
So he's saying he made deals with Nintendo behind the scenes to
Yeah.
sell these consoles.
Do
Uh-huh.
people prepare him for these, or does he just say stuff?
It wouldn't surprise me if he's the kind of guy who just kind of has the ego to like write off any of the haters and just surround himself with yes men.
Yeah, I could see that.
Just,
Yeah.
I mean, do the Trump thing. Just surround yourself with yes men, and then that's
And
that.
fire them when they stop.
But he had to have like some lawyer to tell him that this wasn't a good idea, right?
And he fired that guy.
Yeah, his lawyer would definitely say, "Shut up."
Sawyer probably
So
said,
I'm
give me a
inclined to
ton of
believe he
give me
either
a ton of
doesn't have
money
a
and
lawyer,
fire me, and you're good.
he either doesn't have a lawyer, or his lawyer actually just sucks.
I mean, at some point, if his lawyer actually, if a real lawyer greenlighted this, like while being a lawyer,
Then his license should.
then
be
his I was gonna say that he could actually lose his license to practice law
He
because
needs to be put in front of the bar, right?
because not just like honestly, your average layperson could tell you that this is against the law. Like it's you don't need to have a degree in law. You just need to know what
That's common
copyrights
sense.
is, what a copyright is, and
maybe
what
they didn't understand video games.
and like what lying is. Even if you don't understand video games, the most basic of copyright, like
So Soldier Boy was like, "Nah, these aren't Nintendo games. I can use them." And he was just like, "Oh, okay."
But-
and that was that.
but
I
it
found
doesn't even have to be a
online
Nintendo
forums
game. Just
about
like games made by anybody who isn't them, unless they bought them.
Well,
Spoiler
they bought
alert.
the game at GameStop so they can sell them.
Oh, 100% legit under the table deals. So yeah, anyway, you cannot buy anything on now soldiergame.com is
Can I get the watch?
Yeah, wasn't it?
Yeah, you probably still get the watch.
Hey,
You should buy it.
Let's see,
So,
soldierwatch.com.
This also means we're gonna have to shut down our crowdfunding move to buy one of these things. I believe
we were
we
getting
ended
it on
at
Amazon.
I believe we ended at 3 cents.
Yeah, you can still buy the Soldier Watch, which by the way, I think is also a cheap knockoff. Like it's supposed to look like an Apple Watch, even though I don't think it's functional as one. I don't even know what this.
Odds from 668. That's pretty.
Wait,
$20,
is it?
isn't
Wait, yeah. Wait a minute. This thing a scam too?
$20.
For $20, you get GPS movement type.
Lies.
Oh,
You're lying.
it says GPS. It says sleep
Nope.
tracker, dial call, push message, remote control, answer call, message reminder.
I don't believe you.
One of the bullet points is just blank. It has a camera on it.
That's just their line.
The case material, alloy. Oh man, this is rough. Wait, can you legally do this? RAM less than 128 megabytes. Can you just like put a number and put less than and be like, "Yep, there we go. That's the spec." My computer, this computer has less than 1 terabyte of RAM. Why stop at 128 megs? Why not just has less than 1
It has a
terabyte?
kilobyte.
Battery capacity.
Well, it's like Bill Gates always said, no one needs more than 256
Application
RAM.
age group adult.
It just wait. It does say how much memory it has. It's the last bullet.
Oh hey, 32 megs. That's 32 megs.
Not
What?
megabytes.
Wait, it has more RAM?
Does anyone who read English read this website? I do not understand how it's possible that he did this.
Wait, does it have more RAM than memory?
It has the same.
It just says
Oh.
M though. Like,
It says
is
M
anyone
and
else
not
weird?
MB.
That's common. That's common.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't look at Soldier Watch specs too often.
Social watch specs.
Yeah. 32M is fine.
Oh, wait. So, Jake, you know you said one of the bullet points is blank?
Yeah, never mind. It's just got a line break before it, and then it says language Russian, Portuguese. It stops.
It's Italian, Turkish, and French. If you hover your mouse over it. But what happened was the line was the string was too long, so it moved it to the next line.
But
'Cause there's
some
no
of the
spaces.
yeah, but some of the line. Oh, because there's no space. Wait, but what about function, passometer, sleep? That one line breaks.
Passometer?
Listen, okay.
Oh, space push because there's 2-word things in there.
Yeah. What's clear to me is that nobody who speaks English had any part of this whole operation at all.
Wait,
So I think his lawyer might have been just some Chinese dude who's like, yeah, this is legit.
That's what we do over here. It should work there.
And
Check out
they
that,
talked with Google Translate, and then here we are.
that one bullet point that says clock, it just says yes. It's further down.
Yeah. That's, wow, how did we miss this? Oh, you can have it. It ships from either China or the Russian Federation.
Why? Where's the Russian Federation?
Wait, hold on. Under size, the options are no box and with retail box. No box
What
is
does it come in if it's on the box?
Yeah, what does it come in?
a Ziploc bag. We're gonna go. That's my guess.
Does the box cost more? Or
It comes in a bigger watch.
With the boxes does not seem to cost any more. Okay, if I were to actually go to checkout on this thing,
Please buy one of these.
prices does not include shipping rates. Well, what's the shipping rate?
If it's shipping from China, then get ready.
I want to see. I want to just. Yeah. Oh yeah. They have the Soldier Pods. They look like Apple AirPods, but they're $18. Oh man. Hey, at least the specs and lists and stuff actually looks sensible.
resistance?
That's a headphone spec.
Okay.
I mean, I have no. Oh, Soldier Pods. Oh wait, these are made by Xiaomi. That's a real company.
They haven't run yet.
Xiaomi is making these. Apparently, Xiaomi is a big company in China.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he's just reselling Xiaomi's headphones, but yeah, Xiaomi makes like phones and stuff. Oh, there's a Soldier phone. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
The eye soldier.
We could spend a lot like trying to get through this rabbit hole.
Yeah, we could. The only thing I'm going to mention is that the Soldier phone has the actual brand written right on the front, which is HomTom. Doesn't even they don't even pretend. Soldier Boy is just reselling HomTom phones, whatever the heck those are. Which yeah. Hold on, real quick. Last thing. Battery capacity listed for this phone is 10,000 milliamp hours. For those who don't know battery capacities, that is would currently be 5 times the battery capacity of the iPhone 10. I'm gonna go ahead and say right now
I believe it.
that yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say that that's not true. 10. I don't even know if that's.
Buy it and find out.
I don't even know if that's safe. I don't even know if it's possible. Also,
Hey,
what does design bar even mean? All right. Anyway, all right. We're done. We're done.
if the Note 7 can happen,
We're done.
it can happen.
We're done.
Onto the Game Awards.
On to the Game Awards. We're done.
Oh,
Soldier
I gotta
Watch.
Pull up the list.
All right. Welcome everyone to the. That was our theme song.
Yeah, that was nice.
Do you have like some clapping and stuff to go with it?
Yeah. Okay. We can do some like offbeat clapping like between all of us and just.
That no,
I'm not participating.
I meant a soundboard.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. We could do that. Hold on. Applause. Sound effect. All right, here we go. Thank you. Welcome everyone to the Best of 6 Game Awards 2016. So the way this is gonna work is we have a bunch of categories, which I guess I can just rattle off real quick for everyone, so you can know what to look forward to.
Yay.
Yeah, so you'll know what you're staying tuned for.
Yeah, so upcoming for awards, we have Best Original Soundtrack, Most Innovative Gameplay, Set of the Year for fighting games, Best Art, Best VR Game, Best Fighting Game, Best RPG, Best Family Game, Most Anticipated Game of 2019, Game of the Year, and then we also have our own award specific to this show, the Worst Fuck Up of the Year / Funniest News, the Best of 6 Moments, and the Best Main Topic, and the Best of 6 Game Club Game.
I thought it was book club, but for games.
Well, we can't use that. It's been copyrighted.
Has it been copyrighted?
Soldier Boy took it.
I mean,
As soon as that was shown.
I mean, if that was true, then just shut our whole stream down.
Yeah, no.
So, first up, Best Original Soundtrack. Our nominees are Warframe, Fortuna, Octopath Traveler, and Celeste.
I have no say in this.
So the way this is going to work is we are all going to place our votes live on stream. We actually haven't heard each other's votes yet. And then the chat, you guys will be the tiebreaker if there are any ties.
Wait, where do we put? Are we typing them?
Let me just do some quick research real quick.
Yeah, I think we should type them in the live chat, maybe.
Sure. If we
Do
want to
I
do that, so that
count?
way they can all show up at the same time. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, there we go.
I guess everyone will be able to see my vote ahead of time. All right, Best OST.
Where's my vote for Red Dead Redemption 2?
Okay.
So everyone, type out your votes.
Are we putting it in? Or are we gonna?
Are you gonna count down?
Yeah. All right. 3, 2.
Whoa, whoa,
We
Okay.
really should have discussed this beforehand.
We did. This is planned.
It
Alright,
is.
I'm ready.
Yes, it's very well planned.
I have
All right.
no idea what I'm doing.
All right. Best original soundtrack in 3, 2, 1.
GG.
Celeste. Wait, Julian,
Wait,
can you
Julian did not vote
Where am I typing this? In the Discord?
in the
chat?
Bo6
In
live
the-
chat.
Oh
Discord.
my god.
Oh, my bad.
Where were you?
Type it.
Put it in the Twitch chat. I was confused.
Oh.
Well, we have a tie. We have
We
a tie.
have a tie on our very first category, Celeste and Octopath Traveler. So if somebody can go ahead and put that into the Twitch chat, and we will come back to all tiebreakers later. So we will move on.
Wow.
Well, that way the Twitch chat has some time to think about it, and they can break the
many-
Should I
tiebreaker.
put a
Don't-
straw poll link, or are we just gonna do it in the chat?
I would say just do it in the chat. We don't have.
How,
I don't think we have a huge flood of.
How many people are there?
So I'm just going to assign. I'll assign.
Is there anyone there?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Can we like debate this live on stream?
No, Aaron's here.
Yeah,
Rico is here, so we have somebody.
okay.
To,
All right, Aaron. What is it? What's it gonna be?
Well,
can't
we're getting back to it later.
see
Okay.
the Discord. I maybe can make the Discord bigger. Yes, I can make it much bigger. So that should help it come readable. Just make it even bigger than that. All right, now you should be able to read it. So, it actually works perfectly. It's just the right height to fit the category and our votes. So, all right. The rest of these will be smoother, I promise. Okay, next
I'm
up,
already ready.
most innovative gameplay. So, our nominees are Gravity Rush 2, Beat Saber, and Doki Doki Literature Club.
Like,
We
say
should
something about these before we vote. Like, should we give some
should.
context to what these games are and why they're even nominated?
sure.
Who wants to do Gravity Rush too?
I got it.
Haven't played
This game is the gimmick of this game is that you control gravity. So it's pretty much like this flight simulator, but you're an anime girl. It's also terrible.
Okay.
You find yourself flying around at buildings, or running on walls, or doing all this crap. It's like Mirror's Edge, except like not good.
You're really selling it for me.
It's here because it's innovative, not because it's good.
Well then, Jake, you want to talk about Beat Saber? Why it's innovative?
I mean, Beat Saber is an innovation on the rhythm game category, which has been stale for a long time. It's I think a kind of similar paradigm shift to what maybe DDR was when it first came out, and when Guitar Hero first came out. Sort of has set a gold standard for active rhythm games, and it's pretty cool. It's also in my opinion, one of the best VR experiences one can have. It's a fantastic game. And Doki Doki, you guys should watch our episode on Doki Doki Literature Club. Simple
Well,
as
no,
that.
Right, they're all about how.
It's here because we didn't have a good third option.
So
I can
can-
give
I'm just gonna say like one quick thing, and
Yeah.
this is very, very, very minor spoilers for DDLC. It takes like when you're reading a story, or when you're like watching a movie or something, you feel there's a lot of security in that you have the ultimate control, you have the ultimate say in like stopping the thing, and like this doesn't force you to keep playing or anything, but it does mess with your sense of security in a way no other storytelling medium has really.
Yeah, I would agree to that.
I also think this is a good time to mention that one of the rules for the award show is that we had to have played the game this year, not that it came out this year, which is
Right.
why all three of these
Wait,
games
what?
did not release this year.
Yeah, it was played, not it came out this year.
Actually,
Yeah, we do try to stick to games that came out this year, but in cases where we
I don't believe any of these did.
No.
So if any of you are confused by that, Aaron. All right, votes.
Yeah.
I got mine typed in.
All right. And most innovative gameplay in 3, 2, 1. And we have 3 votes
2.
for Beat Saber. So Beat Saber takes it. Mitch, have you played?
I've seen a lot of it. You don't have to play it to vote for it.
That's true.
Yeah. One of us had to play it to get nominated. That was the rule. We can
Yes,
vote for
it was.
whatever we think works.
That is true. So sick. Beat Saber wins. All right, next up is Set of the Year for fighting games. We have Dragon Ball Fighter Z Go 1 versus Leffen. A lot of people think the set's great. We have Zane versus HBox at Shine 2018, and we have M2K versus Armada at Summit 6. Not sure if there's much
I
explanation.
think this is the hardest one to put into words, and is also the hardest to be objective. So I don't think there's really much to say
Yeah, no.
without
Like,
giving a novel of context.
Yeah, if there's a tie, then maybe we can try to defend each of those for the chat.
Okay.
All right.
yeah, there's just
Set of the year in 3, 2, 1. M2K versus
M2K versus
Armada
wins.
takes the
Where's
cake.
applause? Where's the
Nah.
applause? No.
Oh yeah. Oh.
LOL M2K versus Armada. Okay. Okay. Well,
I need to start folding these. Winning.
All right. Yeah. Poor Larone. This was the year of Armada losing a bunch of things. All right. Best art nominees are Octopath Traveler, Celeste, and Return of the Obra Dinn. This is going to be an interesting one.
Does anyone want to put context here?
I
haven't
mean,
played any of these. So.
Kyle,
yeah, no.
chill
Look
for
at
the art.
look at gameplay. They're all pretty games.
well,
Like,
2 of these games are in a 16-bit art style, so like.
And one of them's.
I mean, no. Wait. To the game. Yeah.
And I don't think anyone here has played
Celeste.
Return of the Obra Dinn. I
Nope.
think we gave an exception to that because we're talking about the.
I've
style of the
seen.
book.
Yeah, but I've also like watched a lot of gameplay of Return of the
Okay.
Obra Dinn.
That
That
seems
game.
unlike you.
That game is particularly amazing with what it does with its art because it is entirely it's 1-bit color. Forget 16-bit. It's 1-bit color. Which is
What does that mean?
there's only 2 colors in the whole game.
Huh.
1 or 0. 2 colors. And
That's-
they do the entire game in just 2 colors.
Wow.
It's they did a lot with less, and it turned out looking great. So, yeah. All right, in 3, 2, 1.
Wow.
Octopath instead of Return of the Obra Dinn?
Okay.
Interesting.
That's great.
I
didn't
really
see
like
this
the
coming.
sprites.
Okay, so Return of the Obra Dinn was the most I was most impressed with what they did with it. However, Octopath Traveler to my eye is just a gorgeous game, and I just can't let go of that.
yeah.
Obra Dinn probably would have been prettier if they used more colors.
Okay. So
This
Octopath
is a tough
wins.
one.
Yeah, Octopath wins. Oh, can somebody put in the chat the tie that needs to be broken for best original soundtrack?
Octopath or
did.
Celeste.
Yeah.
I did put it in the chat.
Oh. Okay.
I'll do it again.
Sure. Okay, so next category is best VR experience, I guess. These all happen to be games though. Super Hot VR, Beat Saber, and Robo Recall. Super Hot, for those who don't know, is I don't want to say it's a shooter because it's not.
It's a shooter.
It's a shooter puzzle.
Yeah, kind of
Yeah.
a shooter puzzle. Yeah, where
When you
time
move, moves. When you don't move, time does not move.
Yeah, and in VR that works extraordinarily well, and you
You
feel like
actually
you're in the
have to sit
Matrix,
still.
and it's awesome.
So it could be really hard to like sit still and not move your head.
You're allowed to turn your head,
Yeah.
but if you move your head side to side, time moves. So you can like look around, as long as you're real careful. But yeah, like it's hard. You'll like slowly move time forward just from your natural movement. All right, anyway, and then Robo Recall, that's just straight up a shooter. It's just very well done.
I've
And
never even seen gameplay of that.
of Robo Recall,
Nope.
oh, you should play it.
Hmm.
You'd probably really like it. The most notable things with Robo Recall is that it just has tons of mechanics that are just make a lot of sense for VR. Like instead of reloading your gun by messing with clips, you just get new guns teleported to your hips all the time. So you run out of ammo, you just throw your guns away, and you have new guns in your holsters.
That's
You can put like shotguns on your back, so you have to like reach behind your back and pull out your shotguns, and you can
usually
you can
don't
like
like
catch
shooters.
bullets in the air, and you can throw them at people, and you can teleport, and you can mess with time and do all sorts of crazy stuff. So Cool game.
Okay.
And Beat Saber, you guys have heard about Beat Saber. All right, best VR experience. In 3, 2, 1. Beat Saber takes it unanimously.
Not
The
quite.
one I've played.
I mean, an abstain just is nothing, so he didn't vote against it, therefore.
I've never played any of those games, and I don't think I can throw my hat in.
Yeah, I should have had you try it when you were here.
Oh yeah.
Definitely could have done that. But anyway, Beat Saber takes it. Next, best fighting
Wow.
game. So the best fighting game.
What's Smash doing in the fighting game category?
So the okay, so it's Smash Ultimate Fighter Z Soul Calibur 6. I think you guys
Can we just skip this?
Yeah, I think you guys know where this is going, but 3, 2, 1. Yeah. So nice.
As the only one here who could have voted for the other two,
Well,
I'll
Julian
say that.
named.
Well, Soul Calibur 6 is Soul Calibur 6 is not actually that great of a game. Most competitive people actually dropped it almost immediately, and the online is plagued with creative characters. With you remember in Smash 4 there was a lot of controversy over the Mii fighters being able to choose their height, move their hitboxes, made it inconsistent. In Soul Calibur, every character can do that. And then
Yep.
there is no protection against modding the game, and so you get a character that is literally a giant orange, and you can't see the person inside the orange. It's just a disaster. And fighters, while I do think, as in terms of a fighting game, it is better. I don't think Smash Ultimate has been around long enough to truly compete in that regard. But what Smash Ultimate has that Fighters does not is a good single player. And other than the online, I don't think that Ultimate has half-assed anything, unlike Fighters, which half-assed the single player content.
You don't think the Smash Ultimate Online is half-assed?
No, he's
That's
saying
the only one.
Other than online.
Oh, okay.
And I think Ultimate can get away with that because there are a lot more people playing Ultimate than it is easier to find an Ultimate scene outside of a big city than it is any other fighting game community.
I love Daddy Sakurai.
All
Did they
right.
fix that penis thing in Soul Calibur 6?
No.
Yeah. Also, Julian hasn't even played Soul Calibur, so that was actually a meme pick. Yet he's been playing Ultimate like all the time since it came out. So
that was the only game on Steam I've ever returned. Soul Calibur 6.
all right. So next category, best RPG. We have Dragon Quest XI, Octopath Traveler, and Crosscode. So
Well, Dragon Quest has two great things going for it. It's one of the best RPGs franchises to ever exist, and it's really big in Japan. No one cares about it in the States. If you do want to play it, play 8 or 11. They're the good ones. All of the artwork is drawn by Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball, so it all just looks great. And the best way to describe the game is it's very traditional, and it's done very well. It's just overall good game. It's not going to surprise you, but it is good.
Okay, Steve.
okay. All right.
Talking about Octopath, right?
All right. In 3, 2.
Oh, wow, hold up!
Is no one talking about the
Hello?
other two games?
Oh.
There are two more games here.
Okay. Octopath. All right. I can tell you all about Octopath.
Really?
You can?
Yes.
Oh, Dan's eating pizza, so he can't.
I can talk about it. I've played a little bit of it. I haven't beaten it.
I
Oh, Steve's here. I see. That's why you're saying that.
Yeah.
You're.
Are you deleting?
So Octopath Traveler is a JRPG made by Square Enix for the Switch. It's made in it's 16-bit, right? Not 8-bit.
It's not really either of those things.
Yeah.
It's just in a pix.
Art style.
I think it
Yeah.
imitates.
It's pixel art style. That's
Okay,
the
it's
best
in
way.
a pixel art style where you play as one of 8 travelers, and you go on a journey with one of them. That's all I know so far. I haven't gotten that far. in the game.
All
Is
right.
the combat interesting? Does it?
Yeah, the
Would-
combat's. I like the combat. That's
Okay.
There's like a boost system in the game. It's okay, I guess.
And
Yeah. Go ahead.
no, I'm sorry. I thought you were done with Octopath. I was about to pass the torch to the room.
Okay. So anyway, Crosscode. This is an indie game. It was in early access for like 3 years, so I was sending my recommended games, but I was like, nah, I don't mess with early access after I got bodied by Starbound. But it finally came out. It's just like it's pixelated kind of action RPG, where they've basically made this like real life MMO. You're in the world called Crossworlds. It's kind of like on the moon. So you have an avatar that's on the moon. It's basically like an MMORPG.
Huh.
And that's the setting of the game. And it has this really smooth combat. It's crisp, quality story. It's a quality game.
All right.
There's and you're kind of mute, but there's a reason for that. I'm not gonna go
It's
into
on my
that.
wish
I guess I
list.
could talk more about Octopath.
There's a reason why you're like have to play the
You
game,
do.
stuff like that. But you should play it. It's cheap. It's like $20,
It's on
I
my
think.
list.
All right. Sounds like we're ready to vote. So, best RPG in 3, 2, 1. All right, we have
Wait, no.
no, Octopath takes it.
Octopath.
Really?
Ew.
I mean,
Voted Octopath.
I think there's the reason for that is that's the one you two have heard of.
Yeah, that's the only one of the 3 I've played.
I
I
mean,
like it. It
yeah.
disappointed me because when I first got it, I loved it and I really thought the story was going somewhere. But like on further reflection, I still like the game. It just didn't live up to my expectations. And I haven't played Dragon Quest XI or Crosscode.
I put it on the list just to chill. Well, it's a quality game. I'm not like Mimi.
I've seen nothing about Dragon Quest XI or Crosscode, so I voted for Octopath because it's the only one I know anything about, and I've watched a bit of it.
I've only played a little bit of Octopath, and I like it so far.
The art
I'm on
style's
100
amazing.
I haven't played the other two. I haven't even. Oh, I apparently had heard of the one Lauren said because it's on my wish list. I don't remember putting it there, and I heard Dan say he was disappointed with Octopath. So that was immediately out of my mind.
It gets disappointing at the end of the game, right, Dan? Like not at the beginning, when like all the stories converge. But before that, it's fun.
When all the stories don't converge.
They don't converge. Excuse me.
So, moving on to the next category.
Exactly that's disappointing.
Yeah.
Best family game. We decided to leave Smash out of this one, just because we did. So, for best family game, we have Super Mario Party, Overcooked 2, and Mario Tennis Aces. So I'm actually interested in this. I have absolutely no idea where the votes are going on this one. I mean, I know my vote, but all right, best family game in 3.
Are we gonna explain?
Two.
We're not even gonna talk about any.
Oh yeah, we can. I kind of like I kind of like talking about them after instead of before. Personally, I don't know.
Yeah,
Because like if one of them just like doesn't get a vote, then like why even bother talking about it?
All right.
We only need to talk about it to like provide context.
Yeah, I kind of like revealing it first.
All right.
All right, so let's do it. Best family game in 3, 2, 1. So we have.
Interesting.
Abstain.
We
I haven't
technically.
played any of these.
So we.
Tennis Aces, really.
Hey, that did not stop me from voting for best RPG. I think you should have to vote.
If you will, if you do, I'll pick one. But
So we
make this a
have.
tie.
That's true. You can. We
Now
have.
he has power.
Yeah, now he has power.
I was gonna go Mario Party anyway, so
Wait, yeah, haven't you? I thought you bought that, or maybe you didn't.
no.
Ah.
I wanted to, but all my friends here are like, "Sorry, I'm busy with other people who aren't you."
So
they're
Super
not my
Super
friends.
Mario Party takes it over Overcooked. Dan, what's up with that Mario Tennis Aces vote? That's surprising to me.
This is the only category where I played all 3 games, and I honestly just had the most fun playing Mario Tennis Aces out of the 3
It
of
looked
them.
really good.
Really?
Yeah, that's definitely my least favorite of these 3. Overcooked 2 isn't. You liked it,
I'm
Mario
not
Tennis
as high
over
on the
Overcooked?
Overcooked train as you.
Yeah. Same.
Overcooked's just stressful. Like, I don't need that kind of stress in my life.
Yes, it
Mario
is
Party
stressful.
is-
Oh my god, it's brilliant.
Yeah, it's really stressful.
It's a fantastic game.
I'm biased for Mario Party, so
Yeah, I like Super Mario Party.
Mario Party's okay.
I didn't play a lot of Mario Tennis Aces. Mario Tennis Aces just kind of got stale for me quickly, but
Same.
It's just a fun game. Like, I wasn't super pumped about any of these, but like Mario Tennis Aces was the game that I had the most fun playing.
What I will say that Super Mario Party is a huge improvement from Mario Party 10.
It is a
Yes.
huge improvement from Mario Party
Yeah,
10.
but-
oh, we should have had like a best improved franchise or something. Anyway, that would have been a
Best
good
of-
game.
What will we pick?
I don't
Mario
know.
Party, obviously.
Yeah.
Possibly Mario Party.
Monster Hunter, that would definitely be on there.
Yeah.
God
I
of War.
wouldn't have a say in that.
Oh yeah, God of War. Except none of us played it, so it wouldn't make.
Is that really an improvement or just
I
a
don't want to
complete
call that
swap?
an improvement. Yeah.
I think
yeah,
it's just a different design philosophy.
Right.
All right. Anyway,
Whatever. Hey.
next category: most anticipated game for 2019.
We all know what I'm picking.
Now we're talking about the future here. Games that none of us have played, but we're most excited.
Let the hype speak for itself.
All right, most anticipated game of 2019 in 3, 2, 1.
Meh.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Oh,
Kingdom
wow.
Hearts Close.
Wow,
Oh.
kind of unexpected to me. The Outer
I-
Worlds made its way.
Okay,
Obsidian
so I
is
am.
coming through.
You know, I am a huge Bethesda shill. Like you know, I love Skyrim and Oblivion and Fallout
Yeah.
3 and New Vegas, and New Vegas was better than Fallout 3. Like
Yes.
if these guys made New Vegas, and now they're making a game like this. I don't know anything about this game, but if it's in the Bethesda style, this could possibly be the greatest game ever made. If it gives you the freedoms that the Bethesda games give you,
Yes.
the polish of a AAA dev that gives a shit.
You know, people said the same thing about Fallout 76.
But it was still Bethesda.
But that was
If I can
this
get a
isn't Bethesda.
Bethesda
This-
game with a Bethesda style creation kit made by a developer that actually doesn't shit the bed all the time,
like,
man.
let me put this way, Julian. Like for the Elder Scrolls games, they always say our games have bugs. It's too hard to fix. It's just not possible. And then modders fix it. It is possible. Like these people do it for. I don't know. I'm just saying that if we get a dev that has proven that they are willing to make very good games, like Obsidian has. I believe they made Coder 2, which was also very good. That's beside the point. But yeah, I think Outer Worlds is potentially going to be very amazing, with the acknowledgement that we don't know nearly enough about it yet. And I mean, Sekiro, that's another Dark Souls.
It looks
Okay,
nice.
so
It
you're-
looks nice. It looks pretty.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for KH3 for more than 10 years. So,
Oh, I get it. I understand.
Yeah.
The hype.
Yeah, I like.
what I've seen of the game, it looks amazing. Like, flow motion's back. The Keyblade transforms into different, like, objects. They're finishing the Xehanort trilogy. It's going to
I
be
don't
great.
know what any of that means, but I don't think anyone here is going to tell you it looks like a bad game. It looks like a delayed game, and you know what they say about delayed games.
They're always good.
Well, a rush game is always bad.
Yeah.
But
Delayed games.
if we could get a better New Vegas style game that isn't a buggy mess when it comes out,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Yeah, that sounds pretty nice.
So then modders aren't already like, oh, I gotta fix this. Just
Yeah,
get to the mods.
it's not in your best interest to wait a week for the unofficial patch to come out. And then Bethesda just like cherry picks a few things from it to fix, which just messes up the patch. So they have to wait another week for them to fix it.
Yep.
And then for some reason put a bunch of beds everywhere. It's apparently very controversial that the unofficial patches put beds in places. I don't really get it myself, but
Well, yeah, I don't really have much to say about KH3 other than I like the idea of Kingdom Hearts. Anyway,
Just play KH2.
now we're gonna go into the best of 6 specific awards before we get to Game of the Year. So these are our awards that are based around our own show specifically. So the first one is Worst Fuck Up of the Year / Funniest News. Our contenders are Fallout 76, the Soulja Boy game console, and
This is
Diablo Immortals. This is the hardest vote on the list.
hard. I had to think about this.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Nah,
about it
fam,
first.
nah,
This one's
bro.
easy for me, but I get it.
Yeah,
I
I
can, yeah, I can kind of understand, but nah.
Well, I can see what Jake's
Alright.
voting for because he highlighted it.
Jake, are you too lazy to type? Did you just copy and paste it from the
We
chat
can all
notes?
tell
Come
what
on,
you're
Jake.
voting for.
I mean, you would be able to tell who I'm voting for if you were watching the stream anyway. Anyway. 3, 2, 1.
All right.
Wow!
It wasn't hard at all.
Except for the Fallout 76 vote.
Ugh.
Dan,
I
I'm
think there's a bit of recency bias for you guys on Soldier Boy.
Nah.
I don't know, man.
This man has lost his mind.
I would agree with that, but at the same time, it is just so absolutely ridiculous that this could possibly have happened.
It's ludicrous that he would sell a pirated console with a bunch of Nintendo games and not expect Nintendo to follow suit with that. Like,
Soldier Boy might
Listen,
Soldier Boy might
Soldier Boy-
actually go to jail. Todd Howard is not going to jail.
Soldier Boy is just some dumb person doing some dumb things after some people from China lied to him.
but like, he's a
Fallout
millionaire.
76 is an entire company that
But Fallout
See,
76
we saw that
Fallout
with EA.
76 is
like,
so
that's- we
many
saw-
people coming together to
Just fuck up.
put together an absolute garbage pile.
It is
Yeah.
years in the making. This game was the freaking multiplayer component of Fallout 4 scrapped to turn into its own game.
And if this
So it can live up to its potential, and we see its potential as a piece of shit.
There was
Man,
no
okay.
hype around the Soldier Boy game console.
No,
It's just like,
okay. I agree with you if the category was just worst fuck up, but it's also needs to have a funny component, and I found the Soldier Boy game console to be absolutely hilarious.
Fallout
And Fallout
76,
76 is also
Canvas
pretty
bag
funny.
thing was hilarious for me.
The
It
canvas
was the
bag.
after
And the
stuff.
fact that they gave you like as an apology, they gave you in-game currency that wasn't even worth
Yeah.
enough to buy the item you didn't get.
Yeah, that was actually hilarious.
See, I'm gonna put it this way. I think Fallout does worst fuck up. I think Diablo does funniest. I think Soldier Boy is the perfect meld of the two.
Diablo is one of the most like mind-boggling. Like you want to talk about a whole company coming together to do something stupid. Diablo Immortals is definitely the masterclass of just being like like totally misunderstanding your own fan base.
Hey, you know, a week.
Don't
ago-
you
if we-
people have phones?
If we did this award show a week ago, DBFZ would be on this list too.
Oh yeah,
But they saved it. We talked about that earlier.
it still wouldn't beat Soldier Boy for me.
No, it wouldn't beat it, but it'd be on the list.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it would beat any of these three.
Yeah,
It is just company suicide.
that was
This
that
is
was kind
a
of a
good
tough vote.
category,
Yeah, this
though.
is a tough
great
vote.
category.
This is the best category we have.
Speaking of good categories, our next is best of 6 moment. So this, if you haven't kept up with the show, you're just, I don't know, you're not gonna know what any of these mean.
Yeah.
But we got Theory, Joker, and Smoosh, and that's the power of Pine Sol, baby.
It's not just a theory; it's a.
Mauricio can't beat here.
Julian had the most epic and amazing reaction to the Joker reveal, and I remember that trailer. That was the only Smash trailer I've seen where I didn't immediately know it was Smash. Like, it was just a good trailer. I was in utter disbelief, and the whole time these two were just there saying, "Julian, it's not Smash. There's no way it's Smash. It's just a Persona on Switch."
No. Okay, what happened
That was amazing.
I called Joker being in Smash. I was joking at first, and then Jake
You
was
were
like, "No way,
jokering?
it's Persona Mobile," and then Dan also agreed with Jake, and then I heard we've been invited, and then I was like, "Oh, it's Joker's in Smash," and then they're like, "No way," and then Joker had a letter in his hand, and he turned around the letter, and we saw the Smash logo, and we all
It was
lost our
all
minds.
over.
Yeah,
You
Yeah.
lost your mind. The rest of us were just there in disbelief, like, what?
yeah.
And
What?
the most amazing thing is we lost that entire podcast except for that 1 5-minute clip.
Yeah, luckily it survived somehow.
Sure.
Yep. All right, are we all ready then?
Yeah.
See,
All right, in 3, 2, 1.
Ooh.
Oh man, and
Oh,
Joker,
Ooh.
Joker came up from the rear.
Oh, we should have voted first because I was actually going to do theory and then I changed it to Joker after talking about it.
Yeah,
This needed context, though. This is
Yeah.
meaningless without context.
yeah.
We didn't
So
talk about this. That's the power of Pine Sol. Either.
It's so hard. I can't even remember the context.
I don't remember that one at all.
I do remember the context. All right, so the context of that one, for those who don't know,
the 50s using something.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was the 50s where people like bought cleaning material, like they
Yeah.
marketed cleaning materials for women to clean their vaginas. We were talking about that, and then Mauricio, I can't remember. I'm not going to even attempt to redo the joke because I can't. But yeah. Something. The lady from the Pine Sol commercials throwing some Pine Sol on someone's vag and saying that's the power of Pine Sol, baby. While her husband like fucks her or something. So that was that.
That's a good bronze medal.
That moment holds a special place in our heart because it was when our buddy Dan here was watching the podcast. I think it was maybe even the first episode that he watched, and it made him interested in joining. So,
Yeah.
For a second there, I thought you kicked Steve out of the Discord, and now I'm wondering why didn't you kick Steve out of the Discord?
Yeah, I'm a little curious about that too. Like,
I don't know, because he stopped.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Best of 6 main topic.
Best of 6 main topic.
So this is, of course, unless we just want to have news, which we don't. This is all season 2.
Season 2
We
main
started
topics.
with
Yes. So our ones are Dan's Grand Nintendo conspiracy, Larone's free-to-play games, and my how games pulled wacky stuff like Duck Hunt / VR games.
Yo, where's the best boss fight?
That one was actually
That was actually the worst topic.
That was a test run, and we got everything we needed out of it. So I say it belongs on
worked
this
out
list
all
because
the
it was
kinks.
very useful.
it was useful.
We learned exactly how not to do the main topic. I mean, worst main topic, I think it's just that one.
That was one of those great on paper, terrible in execution.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when we learned we should have one person host it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having basically everyone prepare a presentation to read serially was a terrible idea. So,
So
All right, votes.
go
Let's
back
go.
and watch that podcast episode. It's a good one.
Oh, you know what
I
category
know
we
what
should
Jake's
have?
voting for.
We should
Yep.
have like we should have
Stop
best
doing
game
that.
we.
I have a reason for doing it though. It's so I don't. It's so the stream doesn't see my answer until it's time.
Oh.
Oh,
All right, are we
That's
ready?
fair.
3,
2,
2.
1.
and then you can just use like the URL or something.
Your boy.
I'm guessing that means yourself, Larone. Oh, wait,
So
is
we're
there?
tied.
Oh,
Is
it's a
there a
tie.
Oh man, we have a tie
Wow. I'm
between Larone's free-to-play games and Dan's Grand Nintendo conspiracy. So this is up to the chat to decide. Did you actually delete a whole podcast? No, we deleted most of a podcast.
Well, it's more
Yeah.
like we just didn't upload it.
Yeah, that was sort of like a live commentary on the Game Awards. There was no news, no main topic or anything in that show.
It
so.
was pretty trash.
No,
We
it
also
was
had,
it
we
was
also had some not best of 6 people there that we.
yeah,
really-
it was just
They
it was just a
didn't sign-
relaxed chill for
They didn't sign
fun.
the waiver.
Yeah, it was just relaxed. Like it wasn't
What about
really a
the-
show.
The debate between furries. And...
All right, none of that happened because you can't prove it.
Yeah, why are you making stuff up?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and the last best of 6 topic is best of 6 game club game. We have AM2R, Doki Doki Literature Club, and The Wolf Among Us.
I actually
This
have
is
to think.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
hard.
Hmm.
We had it first, Mark.
I actually don't know what to pick.
Yeah, I don't
do.
know either.
Are
I
you
just
are
want-
you happy? I put it on my clipboard without using the document to do it.
son of a bitch.
So my vote cannot influence your vote.
So do you want to talk about the games as people are stumped? I would like
Okay.
to.
Yeah, sure. We'll talk about them ahead of time here.
Alright, in order, AM2R, a halfway decent platformer. Why do you have to kill those Metroids? I don't see why. I think that gave us our best meme, even though it wasn't streamed.
I think the other non-stream one was better.
Someone else say something about Doki Doki because I didn't like that game.
Doki Doki Literature Club is a visual novel game that subverts your expectations in a way that isn't trash like The Last Jedi.
Wolf Among
Yep.
Us, very good story. Not much of a game, but very enticing and interesting story.
Yeah. I agree. And you got to, and some of the decisions were kind of interesting and kind of significant. Kind of.
I mean, significant isn't the word I would use. But
Kind of.
they were interesting nonetheless.
The
But idea-
finale did a lot of it. Had some interesting stuff.
The idea of it is interesting. The
Hmm.
execution is good if you only play once.
I mean, yeah, it's not meant to be played more than once anyway.
Yeah. So, are we? Did that help narrow it down?
I got my vote in.
All right.
I'm voting.
I got it. All right. Here we go. Best of 6 game club game. In 3, 2, 1.
We did it.
Oh, we did it!
Oh man! Doki Doki takes it. AM2R from Dan, really?
Yeah, that really surprised
I
me.
didn't see that one coming.
No.
It was really close between DDLC and AM2R. I liked it. I had a lot of fun playing AM2R.
I did too.
Yeah, I did too.
I just like Wolf more.
Eh.
I guess I'm biased for Metroid, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. AM2R was whatever for me.
Alright, is it finally time, or do we want to do the ties?
Yeah, let's do the ties before we do a game of the year.
Are we just gonna tell our viewer?
All right, Aaron. If you agree with Jake on any of these, I will find you and I will say, please don't do that.
So the tiebreakers are Best OST, Celeste versus Octopath Traveler, and Best Main Topic, Dan's Grand Nintendo Conspiracy, and Larone's free-to-play games. I think, pretty sure she has seen neither of these. We also have other viewers that just don't talk in chat.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we do.
Do we want to do any? I mean, can I admit something?
Sure.
Okay.
I voted for the wacky stuff thing because I don't like voting for my own topic.
I wasn't gonna vote for me, and then I changed my mind.
So I would kind of like maybe vote for Grand Nintendo Conspiracy, kind of.
It was probably the best topic.
Yeah.
She's indifferent. Well,
Okay, I
all
say
Best
we let
tiebreaker.
Dan do it then.
We
Dan?
should just do like a little debate.
yeah, let's do a debate.
All right.
I very much thought Dan's topic was the most interesting one we had, the most out there, the most wacky, most thorough, and overall just the best.
See, Larone's
I'm
maybe
not gonna
like-
defend my topic, so
Larone's
Lar-
entertaining.
Yeah, Larone.
the first half.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
okay. That's I
Dan's
agree.
was
I think
entertaining as well.
Dan's was was like pretty good all the way through, though I think Larone's had higher peaks.
Yeah.
Just at least in the amount of fun I was having personally. Just
I liked it when Julian came in and said, "Isn't Crush Hungrybox's coach?" And we
Yeah,
destroyed it.
yeah. Also, I think Dan's topic also had a bit of a narrower audience than Larone's topic.
Oh, for sure. That's
Like
good
a
point.
very narrow audience.
Does that matter?
Well, like if I were to if I wanted to pick an episode to show to like a wider audience or like a group of friends who don't play Smash or something, I would 100% choose Larone's topic 10 times out of 10. Of course, I voted for Dan's topic, but here I am defending Larone's topic and sort of questioning my own vote.
Okay, so we have 2 swing votes. Oh,
So wait. Okay. Let's see. So for what were our votes for soundtrack?
I did
I voted for
Warframe, which
Octopath.
isn't. Wait, I would be the tiebreaker in.
Yeah. So
All right,
just
here's what we want to do for
Celeste
OST. All right, so the paragons of each one of these, give me the best you got. Go find an OST. I will listen to it. Or give me a song. I will listen to it. Tell you which one's better.
Oh, also, am I allowed to change my vote on that one too?
What?
I voted for Celeste, and I have no idea why.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I mean, the only reason I picked Octopath was because it's like, I played Octopath. I haven't really listened to the Celeste soundtrack, so
Yeah.
maybe I should have picked Abstain for that.
Yeah, Octopath is actually
We're not allowed to abstain anymore.
Octopath. I think is my favorite soundtrack.
Oh wait, there was
of the
one
bunch.
I abstained for. Do I need to change that vote? Make that one a tie?
I've actually listened to Octopath soundtrack. I haven't listened to Celeste soundtrack. I kind of forgot that I had listened to Octopath soundtrack.
I don't know. Octopath soundtrack.
When I listened to it, it was really good.
Yeah, I actually my opinion on it was changed a little more when I watched an 8-bit music theory video breaking down how they did boss themes and world and like character theme transitions and stuff, and some of the really clever stuff that they did with the musical orchestration of the game to make
No,
all that
I'm
work.
gonna
And I thought that was
say
cool.
So
let Jake pick the winner because I've only heard that they both have good soundtracks. I know nothing more. Sounds like Jake has at least some idea what he's voting for here.
So okay, let me get in my piece about Celeste versus Octopath. Octopath, as a standalone piece of music, the OST is better. As a part of the gameplay, Celeste absolutely blows it out of the water. You're just when you're playing Octopath, you're just also listening to music that's good. When you're playing Celeste, the music matches your mood. When the main character hits her lowest point, the music hits its lowest point. When you're doing the last level summit has an amazing soundtrack that like you really feel like you're progressing, and like I just think it's really excellently integrated with the gameplay. Whereas the Octopath Traveler, I think, is the better standalone piece of music.
I mean, I think Octopath does that to its own degree too. And I haven't played Octopath, in all fairness, but like, there definitely is a lot of thought put into Octopath soundtrack to try to match the mood of the game, the characters, and
Yeah, and I
etc.
think it does a worse job, just straight up.
It's totally
It does a
possible.
worse job than Celeste.
I have
So
little sayings.
you want me to break this tie, or do you want Jake to break the tie?
I mean,
I think
Porque no los dos?
I think Jake's just gonna pick
What if you guys pick the
Octopath,
same
and
thing?
that means Octopath
What,
wins.
that
'Cause
one
Jake
wins.
originally
If you-
voted for like Celeste.
I mean, I
think
the fairest way to do this is for us to just call a revote. We all submit a new vote. It can be the same or it can be different.
Okay,
I mean,
wait.
what's gonna happen is you're gonna switch voting. Like, I don't
Yeah.
really understand. Octopath wins.
I mean, unless Julian or
Unless I
Larone
just
have had their minds changed too.
I mean,
I don't think
like,
they
Jake's
did.
vote is worth more than mine because he, he voted for something that isn't the tiebreaker. So if he takes his vote away from one, that one can't.
Yeah, that's why
possibly
I'm
win,
saying.
even
I
if
think
I put my
Octopath
vote there.
wins.
Yeah, so I'm saying, do we let
'Cause
Jake
it's
break the
three-
tie, or do we
if-
let me do it?
If Mitch votes for Celeste, it's still 3-2 on Octopath.
I mean, I guess it just depends on if. I don't think I mean, my vote as stands isn't an accurate representation of what I think is the winner. It was a rushed vote.
So we're gonna just
You-
do a
you
revote
started
and
the
see what
countdown.
happens.
Well, yeah, it was just the first category. I don't know.
I kind of want to listen to a little bit more of Celeste soundtrack. I guess, but I don't know if we have time to do that.
I just say we do the revote, see what happens.
All right, revote it is.
And you can't vote. Are we just like eliminating Warframe to get rid of
No,
tiebreakers?
fine.
No.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Why aren't we getting rid of Warframe to eliminate the possibility of tiebreakers?
yeah. Okay. We can eliminate Warframe.
Yeah, I mean, to
So
be fair,
you're
we're
not
not
allowed to
one
abstain.
good song.
You're not allowed to abstain. You must vote.
All right, well, give me a second to think about this. 'Cause...
Two enter, one leaves.
All right, hold on. I gotta find a coin.
Are you actually about to flip a coin right now?
I have. Well, I'm gonna spin a pen, and depending on. Okay, I have my vote.
Okay. In 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I missed.
Yep.
And Octopath will take this one to
Disagree.
My vote isn't really worth much. So take mine with a grain
I
of salt.
mean,
If I wasn't
Everyone's
bored,
vote is the same.
Mine. Wait, did Jake not move?
No, Jake switched Octopath.
Oh,
Yeah.
I switched to Celeste
Yeah.
because I flipped a coin essentially. Best
so
main topic.
it just as easily could have been. All right, best main topic.
Are we just gonna do a revote, or are we gonna do some debate?
Did you
we
just do
wanna-
the debate?
I think we kind of did the debate on this
Okay.
one. I mean,
Who picked the odd man out? That was Dan, right?
so
Yeah.
are we
Yeah.
eliminating the Jake topic then?
yeah.
Ooh, revote?
Revote minus the Jake topic. So revote.
Uno.
Dos.
Uno.
Go! Grand Nintendo Conspiracy takes it.
Wow, it's Jake
Yay.
flip.
Even with
flipped.
my flip. Yeah, Julian and I both flipped. So look, it can happen.
Okay.
And here we go, baby.
All right, we have finally made it sloppily to Game of the Year.
Okay, are we all just picking the same?
Oh
game?
yeah,
Let's be
this
real.
happened.
All right,
Why
so
is Smash on the list?
for
Why wouldn't it be?
for Game of the Year, we have Monster Hunter World, Celeste, Super Smash Brothers. So,
And nothing else.
Beat Saber. I just know that one's not gonna win, so yeah. Though I have a feeling and I'm not gonna argue it. I think it belongs on the list, but over Monster
wasn't
Hunter,
before I was
over
gonna
Monster
say
Hunter
Won
World.
over any of these? I don't think so.
I mean, the only person who's played Monster Hunter World is you,
You.
but everyone else here have played Beat Saber.
It's not my game of the year. I'll just say that right now.
Yeah, whatever. It's
Yeah,
Are we voting?
even if I owned it, it probably wouldn't.
that's fair. I mean, I think we know what's gonna win anyway. So, all right, in 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh.
What?
Wow.
I actually
Why
voted.
did you pick Monster?
Wow.
Well, Ron, did you actually play that game?
No.
That's not when you played the game. I can tell you its world's better than Smash, but I'm
Sick.
surprised you voted for it.
Wow. So Monster Hunter World made it closer
It is
than
a
I
fantastic game.
expected. And Celeste didn't make it at all. I'm
If I had a
surprised.
PS4, I would have played.
I'm surprised.
Man,
I'm surprised
Dan, if
Larone
you-
didn't.
If Dan voted like I thought, we would have had a tie.
Really?
Yeah,
You
it
thought I
didn't
like
work.
Celeste more than Smash Ultimate?
You have done nothing but like shill for Celeste the entire year.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I just thought that Smash
I
hadn't
just
been
thought
out
there
for
was a
long
part of
enough
you
for
that
it to
would've-
take it away from Celeste.
I just thought a part of it would be like, Smash is just, it's like the last one, but just a little bit better. Or maybe
It's
it's
like the last
like
one. I liked the last before DLC. Smash 4 is a really good game.
Ooh.
I agree.
Oh
But,
man, what if DLC ruins Ultimate?
Yeah, it might.
Oh, that'll be sad.
No,
Wait,
Oh,
are you
the first
recording these
DLC
votes?
The first DLC is not ruining Ultimate.
I mean,
No,
so
it's
we
not.
can-
Well, we don't.
I
No,
don't
the
know
first
how
DLC is-
dominant a plant is. I'm not gonna mind losing to it.
Oh,
Well, what
oh,
if it's just
plant.
like it touches you once and it just kills you
I mean, they're not.
with no
It's
risk,
not really
no,
within the
no
realm
risk,
of possibility.
infinite reward Bayonetta over here.
Yeah, probably not. I think
Yeah,
they've learned from Bayonetta and Smash 4, and they're going to avoid doing that again.
And Jake, Larone
I don't
asks,
know.
are you recording these votes?
I mean, they'll be here.
Yeah, they were just recorded.
If we really wanted to, we could throw them in the dock.
Yeah,
Like,
we
I
have
don't
the
want-
winners in the doc, but
I don't
Yeah.
I don't want to be the one who does that, so I'm gonna say we don't
Nah.
do that.
Yep. So that is the Game Awards of this year. Congratulations to Sakurai and Smash Ultimate.
You know what we should one more category we should have done? Like our favorite game we played this year that wasn't Smash. You know?
Okay. Want to do it impromptu?
Monster
Yeah.
Hunter, easy.
Crosscode.
The world ends with you.
Beat Saber.
Oh
What was
yeah,
the
that nah.
question?
Best
Fav
game you played that's not Smash.
this year.
Celeste.
Okay.
That's basically exactly what I expected, except from
Me.
Mitch. Or no, Julian. Julian. Yeah, Julian said the weird one.
What did Julian say?
The world ends with you.
Yeah, I knew you were a fan of that. I never played it though.
I mean, the controls are kind of
I was the one telling him to play.
yeah. It takes a while
Took
to
him
get
like
used
20
to.
years, but he did it.
Yeah, I did beat it. It took me a while.
That one's on my list, but it's all the way at the bottom.
Okay.
With all those games, I say I want to play that, but I acknowledge that I probably never will. So unless like God throws a lightning bolt, it just barely misses me, and then it whispers into my ear, "Play ends with you," and it leaves a copy of it on the ground next to me, I'm probably not playing.
If you're a fan of
Even
action
then, it's a
RPG
maybe.
if you're a fan of action RPGs, then you should play The World Ends with You.
Shenmue Watch.
Did anything happen?
We have nothing.
No.
We have no
It
Um,
was
Shenmue?
2 weeks.
We have no
Hey.
Shenmue Watch.
Oh wait,
Oh.
it's 2019. Shenmue's coming out this year.
Shenmue is supposedly coming out this year, so
We have to do like a live playthrough of that.
Yeah, no. Shenmue is
I
going
agree,
to
but I
be-
don't want to.
Shenmue is going to be one of our game club games for sure.
it's definitely
It has to.
Oof.
uh-huh. Oh man.
You're completely right, but I hate you for it.
Are we doing that next week?
Shenmue?
Smash.
Oh,
Smash.
oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, we're doing
Smash.
Smash next week.
Yeah, Smash is our game club book for
Did
games.
we
game
all
next
buy
week.
Sexy Brutal? Did that ever happen?
No.
Yeah, I got it from. It was like $1 or something.
The winter sales like now, if you haven't.
I
Yes,
did buy it.
that will probably be our next game after that, so you all can look forward to that. Now, real quick,
Post it.
before we
I
do
want to
our
be clear that the winter sale is ending in
The Steam
a,
winter sale?
a couple hours ago. Apparently, never mind.
Yeah, it's over.
Well,
That was at noon, CST.
nice. All right.
Nice.
Anyway, we want to go into before we go into our last topic, we want to do a quick reflection in celebration of our 52nd week as a podcast, which that's pretty wild.
Coming up on a year. We're doing it now because reasons.
Oh, this is our 1 year episode. This is our 52nd. It's the 52nd week, which is
Yeah.
year.
It's
So
also the end of season 2 again.
yes, so
3 cents in the bank.
we got 3 cents in the bank to show for it.
I'm gonna come up.
That's infinite growth, technically.
That is as a multiple anyway. So I just wanted to quickly just scroll through our old episodes and just throw out a few of them as a reflection on what we've done. See how many y'all remember.
do the first one. We'll talk about Willies.
The first one was, so the podcast started out as just random news basically.
Not just gaming, but all news.
All entertainment in general and just other random news. There was some political news in there even. It was crazy. Episode 2, for instance, the news topic we talked about the most was the Hawaii false alarm
That was
nuclear
Oh my god.
Yep.
thing. Yeah, how about that, right? Episode 3 was called New Names, New Game. Don't remember anything about that episode. There's a lot of people in it, though. Yeah, back then, there's also a lot of random people in this podcast. We didn't have 6 consistent people
Really fun.
at all. Yeah, that was when Joe was sometimes in the podcast.
Who?
So yeah, see if any of y'all remember that. Joe, Mary, and sometimes Nick, once.
Oh, I forgot that Dragon Ball and Monster Hunter came out on the same day. That was a good day.
Episode 5, Evo was announced. Oh, episode
Oh,
4,
yeah.
balance in video games and in life. That was when we talked about we were talking about life stuff and preparing for the future and things like that. I don't know. We had a lot of random stuff early on in the
barely
show,
remember that.
where we were trying to find our. Episode 6 was Valentine's Day.
We should probably not
yeah.
go through every single episode.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go through every single episode.
these are
Episode
great.
8 was the first time we talked about microtransactions, so that's a meaningful time. Episode 10, Smash 5 was launched. Episode 11, Dan joined us. Welcome, Dan. Welcome, Dan.
There's a lot more commentary on these.
Yeah. Episode 14 was a theory. It's classic.
Classic.
Episode 16, Whoopity Scoop.
Classic.
Oh man, yeah.
What happened?
Is that the one that got?
That was
Yeah.
when Kanye released a song that was just gibberish, and we played it as our outro, and we
And
got
YouTube took it down.
immediately copyright striked. Episode 19 was just
What?
some clickbait.
Absolutely. Oh, I see. That was in total business.
Episode 20, Pokemon Let's Go Buy a Switch.
Someone Let's Go was announced?
Yeah, that's when Let's
Probably.
Go was announced.
Okay.
And then what is this? E3.
Yeah, then we had E3,
All right.
Skyrim mods on Switch,
Clickbait.
Yoshi is my main. Tax fraud is my game.
Shenmue
Oh, yeah.
2, more like Shenmue Poo, classic.
Skyrim mods on Switch, our most viewed video ever.
Episode 29 is when Larone left us. Rest in peace, Lil Ronald.
You cut out.
That's
I
when
died.
that's when Larone died. Apparently, August 2nd show. And then August 26th is when we started season 2, episode 1. Yeah, that was not a good episode at all.
But it was a learning experience.
It
and then
was-
We really wanted to call the episode after that season 3, but we abstained because
Yeah.
today was coming.
It was the second longest episode of all time at 2 hours and 52 minutes. Whew.
Mind you, the goal of season 2 was to shorten the streams.
Shorten the streams, yes.
Yeah.
Which all of our
Yeah.
episodes following that were pretty good at staying under 2 hours, except for Doki Doki Game Club.
I mean that's fine.
Wasn't The Wolf Among Us really long?
I don't think so because we didn't have anything to say about that one.
The Wolf
It
Among
must
Us,
be on
the
there.
Wolf Among Us was pretty long.
Oh, okay, I'm wrong. Yeah.
As
Is that not so fast, Woodsman?
that's not so fast, Woodsman, at 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Why
So
are
that's
they
one of the
using
only
it?
episodes I've watched, and I know I watched the episodes. I tried to watch all the episodes I missed.
Oh,
But we
apparent-
still haven't uploaded the platformer episode
That's
to
true.
YouTube.
Wait, the platformer episode?
Yeah, where you talk about how to make
Fixing
Mario,
Mario.
good again or something.
Was that episode?
Oh yeah, and that
Oh,
I
that
think
was
Cat.
Mario.
Oh, that one.
How
Yeah.
to fix 2D Mario.
How to fix
yeah.
2D Mario.
Catlet was here, and he pretty much just told us that we never played the game, so we didn't really know.
Wow, what?
That seemed to be how that conversation went.
Episode 13 was NES Zappers. How do they work? Which was one of the.
Good episode.
Yeah, that was one of the.
That's my number 2.
Nominees.
That was one of the nominees, as well as see episode 15 that didn't happen.
Wait, we had 2 of our best episodes back to back.
Yeah,
Which ones?
the Grand Nintendo Conspiracy and NES Zappers. How do they work? Were back to
Really?
back. Yes. Also, by the way, 2 of our shortest episodes of all time. I don't think there's any coincidence there. That
Straight.
2 of our shortest episodes, except for Oh no, that's right. Episode 10, Virtual Insanity, but that episode is incomplete. Unfortunately, sorry, internet.
Are my discussions just trash?
No. Episode 16, not the cursed episode. I don't even remember what we talked about. And yeah, now here we are. A year later.
And 33 cents more.
How have your lives changed as a result of the podcast, guys?
I know Dan a little bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Larone a little bit better.
I
I
still
really
know all
don't
of you
like
about the
doing that
same.
Ooh, I got into my first fight with Jake, like, since high school.
That's true. That is.
But
Like
that
a
didn't
fist-
happen.
I thought
Like-
that.
Oh, that didn't happen. That didn't happen.
Like a
Didn't
fist-
happen.
Didn't happen.
fist fight?
Didn't happen.
Can I get some context on what didn't happen?
The
Didn't happen.
furry thing during the.
No, it didn't happen.
Oh,
Nothing happened.
right, because Jake's a furry. Gotcha.
I am. Well, that's news to me.
We've all known for a while.
Oh,
I was your roommate. Trust me, I know.
that. Sure.
Yeah, I saw the fursuit under your bed, Jake. It's okay.
He dresses up like a squirrel. And
A
you, like-
squirrel. That's
Took a
my
picture with the
my
squirrel.
my persona is a squirrel.
Yeah.
I, you know, if you were to have a persona, I could see it being a squirrel.
What does that even mean? I don't know how to feel about this.
right, I didn't base this on nothing.
I don't know how to feel about this.
You cleaned it. I saw it in your dirty laundry pile. It's okay, Jake.
Why am I a
You're
squirrel?
safe here.
That profile
don't
picture you
know.
took with the squirrel, it
It
says a
it's
lot.
definitely the Facebook profile picture.
You know?
Yeah, that's that. Is that it?
You're looking pretty
Yeah.
intense at that squirrel.
Okay. Moving on to our lighthearted news topic to end the show, as we classically have all these
We have.
times.
We have.
Oh yeah, you don't have Facebook anymore.
G2A under fire for charging users for not logging in.
Excuse me.
So, if you were a G2, hold on, I'm just gonna tell you exactly what G2A sent to their users. If you had a G2A account that you hadn't logged into for 6 months, you would get the following email from G2A Pay. Hello. We noticed that you have not logged into your account for almost 180 days. After the 180 days have passed, you will be charged a €1 inactivity fee and will continue to be charged €1 for each additional month that you do not log in.
What?
I mean, G2A is already pretty low in public opinion, so I don't think they care about that.
G2A's
What?
scum.
Inactivity fee? What nonsense? What? That's not real, right?
Here's a quote from them. It costs money to upkeep accounts, and if somebody does not use to account, it does not make sense to upkeep it.
So for all the small streamers that are like, let me try G2A and put a G2A button on my stream and it didn't work, they're trying to shovel money from them. That's messed up.
It's actually insane.
That's insane.
At least they have the decency to send an email.
Also, $1 a month. Okay, so they say, okay, it costs money to upkeep accounts, IT infrastructure, server maintenance, etc. Okay, so
They just delete it.
I
Yeah,
work.
Delete it.
I also, this claim is bullshit. They would delete it if it made sense to, but it doesn't, because it doesn't cost them practically anything. If I had to make a guess on how much it costs G2A to upkeep accounts on an account per account basis, I would assume it's probably about maybe $1 per 10,000 accounts. Somewhere in that relative range. Because they have to do all the things that they say, IT infrastructure, server maintenance, etc. has to be done if they have one account or 1 million accounts. It doesn't make a tremendous difference. Like if they're within an order of unless they like only have 100 users and 100,000 like empty accounts. This just doesn't even make sense. Like why wouldn't they just deactivate your account like everyone else does?
G2A has always been money over everything, so.
Like, can you delete your G2A account? Also, like, is all you have to do log in? Because, like, who wouldn't just log in?
Someone who sees and says this can't be real. This is a scam of some kind. Whatever. Ignore.
Well, I think all the news articles about it are, yeah. That's just crazy. I've never heard of anyone doing this.
Is it in the terms?
I mean, they added it to their terms
Are
and
you
conditions.
like legally obligated to pay that?
I don't know how that works. I guess I'm assuming that in their terms they have it so they can like start charging a service fee whenever they feel.
I would assume they are, because that'd be pretty embarrassing. if you could just not pay them, because then they're literally scamming you.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't pay them, what are they gonna do? Lock your account?
Yeah. So G2A just has responded to criticism saying we don't care. This is what we're doing.
Everyone already hates them, like I said. Oh no, people hate us. That's not new.
It costs money to upkeep accounts. That's just like an insulting claim to make. That like your account costs us $1 a month to maintain. That's just nonsense. Utter nonsense. Especially an account that isn't doing anything. Those are basically just like a database entry. I don't know. This blows my mind. But anyway, guys, I think that's all we have for you today. So next week, I guess you can expect season 3, episode 1. I have no idea.
There's one more surprise.
There's one more surprise.
Are you gonna say the N-word, Mitch?
I was waiting for someone to say it. It wasn't going to be me.
Ninja.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do
He
it.
did it! The madman, the absolute madman. Goodbye.
Season
So
3 when we become the Smash Podcast officially.
yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
We're gonna go over weeklies and
We're starting season 3 with a bit. Oh my god.
are we?
We can commentate competitive matches.
yeah, we can follow who's climbing up in the ranks.
Mhm.
It's gonna be great.
Are we just
PR.
yeah, season 3 is gonna be us stop pretending and we're just gonna become a Smash podcast. So
What about Mauricio?
What a
Who?
PCO.
so
Oh, you mean Marco? Marco the Phoenix?
oh yeah, Marco.
No one would get that reference besides me.
Alright, anyway, everyone have yourselves a good night. This has been
Read One
Best
Piece.
of 6, Season 2, closed.